What's going on, guys? It's Dark Jack. I'm bringing you another commentary. This time I'm playing Final Fantasy 13 and I'm playing against the Long Gui. The Long Gui, it's the most powerful Adamant tortoise in Final Fantasy 13. It's a ridiculous creature that has millions of health and it's extremely difficult to kill. And I finally killed it for the first time this game. Right now my strategy for it is use Vanille, and I summon her Eidolon, and what that does is that it knocks it out. So there's a period of time where it's vulnerable and I can attack it. So my strategy for this boss fight was to hit it with Deprotect, Deshell, Imperil, and Poison. And then once it was poisoned, what I did was then I used the Gestalt mode once my Eidolon was fully charged up and it had poison on it. So once I put some more Deprotects on it, I'm going to call it in. And then what that does is it allows the poison to last for an extremely long time. Because as long as I'm in the Eidolon mode, it's not going to get up from its stagger. So right now I'm going to call in my Eidolon once the Gestalt meter runs down. And then what I do is I do a cheap tactic. I just keep doing my weakest attack over and over again to make this last for the longest period of time possible. That way its health slowly goes down from the poison. So the poison drains its health slowly over time. So as you can see, its health bar, it's slowly going down because of poison. And this attack, while I'm doing this, it's not going to get up. And I'm slowly doing damage to it. So I just keep doing this over and over again. So the way I found this strategy out was from watching YouTube videos. And hopefully if there's someone that's struggling and trying to beat this boss, you can watch this video and learn how to do it. And then what I'm going to do is after I finish the Gestalt mode, I'll do my final attack by pressing the Y button. And then I go back, I recast my sabotage spells, make sure there's poison. Then I'm going to use Ravager, 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 the 3 Ravagers, and I'll use that to stagger it. And then after it's staggered, what I'll do is I'll use Saboteur and use Vanille's Death spell with Commando and then Ravager. And then what I do is, after I cast the Death spell with my Sabotage Vanille, I switch paradigms to Commando, Commando, Commando. And when you have 3 Commando classes, that increases the damage that you do. Then after the Death spell has worked, I switch back to Saboteur. So I switch back and forth between a Saboteur class with Vanille, casting Death, and a Commando, Commando, Commando. And the higher level Commando that everyone is, the more damage you do with the Death spell. And so it's the Death spell that's the trick to beating him. So before I did this, I did level Vanille's Commando up to 2. So right now the boss he's about halfway dead, and my Gestalt is about to run out. So I'm going to do my most powerful attack, and then I'm going to go back to my Saboteur class. And it also helps if you use End Fire. So I have Saz with me, and he's a synergist, so he's going to cast End Fire on everyone here. And what that does is that increases the damage that I do as well. And also it helps if you use a Libra on this guy, just to make sure that Saz does it. So now I'm using my Libra on him. So now what that does is all my characters know the best spells to cast. So now Saz is using End Fire. And now I'm switching to Try to Disaster, so now I'm going to stagger him quickly. And everyone in my party has high magic. And you want to use equipment that do a lot of damage to him. High magic, high strength. So now I'm switching to my Ruthless, which is Saboteur. And I'm casting Death. And then right after I cast Death, I switch back to Commando, Commando, Commando. Before the Death spell hits. Then I switch back to Saboteur and cast Death. Then I switch to Commando, Commando, Commando before the Death spell goes off. And that does like 500,000 damage to him. Not 500,000. Yeah, just tons and tons of damage. 500,000. Or 500,000. And the higher level Commando everyone is, the more damage the Death spell is going to do. So now I switch back. That did 700,000 damage. And now he's almost dead. So now I just have to do one more and that's it. And that's how you beat him. Just use Death, then switch to Commando, Commando, Commando before it goes off. and use poison and use your Gestalt. And that's how you beat the Long Gui. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Talk to you later.